Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Esther Daphna Ginsburg Geisman, or also known as Esti Ginzburg. She is an Israeli model, actress and television host. She has modeled in international campaigns for fashion brands such as Tommy Hilfiger, Burberry, Pull&Bear. She was also featured in the 2009, 10 and 11 Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. According to Forbes Israel, she was ranked third among the top 10 highest paid models in Israel in 2013, below the top Israeli models Bar Rafaeli and Gal Gadot. Esther Daphna Ginsburg was born and raised in the affluent neighborhood of Tzahalla in Tel Aviv, Israel. Her mother, Adrienne Walter Ginsburg, is an American Jewish gerontologist who immigrated to Israel. Esther's father, Aryeh Arik Ginsburg, is an architect from a family of Ashkenazi Jewish, Polish Jewish, and Belarusian Jewish descent. Her paternal grandfather was Grodno-born Israeli architect Shlomo Grisha Ginsburg, who was involved in the original planning and construction of Tel Aviv. Her maternal grandmother was a cousin of the late American photojournalist Paul Schutzer. She attended the Aroniyot Aleph High School in northern Tel Aviv. She was enlisted to the Israel Defense Forces on 22nd of July 2009 as a soldier. In October of that year, while speaking in support of military enlistment, she caused headlines by criticizing her fellow Israeli model Bar Rafaeli for evading military service via a short-lived marriage to a family friend. While serving as an Israeli soldier, Ginsburg said, "Military service is part of the things I personally believe in." Ginsburg started modeling at the age of 8 with a milk advertisement, and at the age of 14 signed a contract with modeling agency Elite Models. In 2006, she signed a 2-year deal with Israeli firm Fox and was featured on the February-March 2007 cover of French Elle. She also modeled in international campaigns for brands like Tommy Hilfiger, Burberry, FS UK, Pull&Bear, and the Israeli-based fashion brand Castro. She was also featured in the 2009, 2010, and 11 Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Ginsburg made her acting debut in the 2010 Joel Schumacher film 12, which garnered negative reviews. In 2013, she appeared in the American comedy film Movie 43, which was panned by critics and won the 2013 Razzie for Worst Picture. Ginsburg was a co-host on the Israeli reality singing competition show Hakoka Haba Rising Star debut season, but a season later was replaced by Rotem Sela. Ginsburg volunteers for the Hayim Association, which works to provide relief and support to children in Israel who are diagnosed with cancer. She married Israeli real estate investor Adi Geisman on 8th of June 2012. They have 2 sons. On 18th of December 2013, it was reported that Ginsburg's father was suing her for allegedly failing to pay him money owed for a house he sold her and her husband. She no longer has a relationship with her father after he sued her, and he has not met her son. On 17th of March 2022, the Israeli television program Exposure broadcast an episode called The Inbepted Rich, which featured several alleged Israeli victims of Geisman and Ginsburg. The claimants state that they have invested their life savings with Geisman, who promised to build them homes but then never delivered on the transaction. The report contrasted the lavish lifestyle that Ginsburg and Geisman maintain in Los Angeles in comparison to the situation of the alleged victims, who claim to now live in poverty. Here's what the model shared with Vogue Italia for a very interesting interview. After New York, I'm not going to buy anything for the next 10 years, she says. Her style, casual beach chic, tousled honey blonde locks with caramel colored tan, beach babe fresh from the sandy dunes. At 18, Esti Ginzburg traded her Missoni bikinis, Fendi flats and Givenchy bags for her Israeli military uniform. Despite the fact Sports Illustrated has featured her 3 times in its swimsuit issue and Joel Schumacher chose her for his recent film 12, this budding model actress has pulled on the reins of her career to serve her country for the past 2 years. After begging her mother to audition for a modeling agency, she signed on with Elite when she was 15 and since then has modeled for companies ranging from French Connection to Tommy Hilfiger. When Sports Illustrated spotted her sporty, sexy look, her big break came in her bikini, which she spent a lot of time in at home in Tel Aviv. For Israeli men and women, the military service is mandatory, and Esti doesn't think it's cool to try to get out of it. Not wanting to let her military uniform eclipse her personal style, she accessorized it with Israeli jewelry, occasional modeling breaks from her row of army recruiting have kept her face similar to fashion magazines. Now 21 and about to hand back her uniform to the Israeli government, she is looking forward to returning to modeling and pursuing an acting career. She's also not out ruling the idea of launching an Israeli-based clothing line that might produce super soft Pima cotton tanks and tees, perfect after a hard day's work in front of the camera. In her time off from modeling, her heart has remained in fashion, and she certainly hasn't lost her nonchalance behind on the camera. She says she gets her style from her American mother, from New York, and her interest in Israeli designers from her native father. She used to be an habitué in Tel Aviv's nightlife, and she rarely disappointed by the city's evening vibe. But these days, she likes to hang out at home with her fiancé, real estate businessman Adi Kaisman, and chill out in front of movies with her 2 Labrador puppies. She is fluent in Hebrew and English and could easily be mistaken for an American from her accent. But her ties with Israel are rock solid, at the barracks and the beach. In public, what do you wear? Always something simple, but it depends on my mood. In private, what do you wear? The minute I'm home, I change into my butter sweatpants and a worn-out t-shirt. Shoes and bags? Christian Louboutin, Miu Miu and Dolce & Gabbana. Fashion icons: Kate Moss, Sarah Jessica Parker, Nicole Richie, Rachel Zoe, the Olsen sisters. Never without her leather jacket, a great pair of sandals, jeans and a soft comfortable top. Never wears the color red, doesn't have the courage to put it on. Style advice: always try to dress down, better to look simpler and cleaner than overdressed. Shoes and bags make an outfit. In her beach bag, a blanket, water, sunscreen, book, magazine, and music. Missoni swimsuit, more for the pool than the beach. Beauty tip: to sleep a lot, drink tons of water, and use toothpaste on pimples. Health tip: drinks half a lemon every morning before a cup of coffee to cleanse the body, and drinks hot water and parsley for a stomachache. Makeup must-haves: lip balm. I don't have patience for putting makeup on. Favorite websites: Style.com, Vogue, Style Dawn, Barney's, Bergdorf Goodman. Jewelry: Israel company Miller asked her to wear their jewelry and promote it. Every week I go to their store and borrow a couple of things so I never get sick of my jewelry. Hair: if her hair is falling out, she drinks hot water with rosemary. Never washes her hair every day but every 2 to 3 days. Her highlights come from lemons and the sun. won't travel without computer, iPod, earphones, and a scarf to keep her neck warm and double as a pillow. Volunteer work, active with Atit La Chaim, an organization that helps children with cancer. It gives me happiness to make other people happy. Secret to success, always be with people you really love, who keep you grounded, always tell you the truth and not hurt you in any way. First thing she does when back home, cooks, bakes, goes to the beach, hangs out at home, sees friends, watches movies. My house is my fort. Hidden talent, learn how to shoot a gun in the army. Her style icon, Audrey Hepburn. Favorite designers, Missoni, Rick Owens, Dolce & Gabbana, and Balmain. Favorite music, Indian alternative, Broken Bells, Arcade Fire, Rihanna, Devendra Banhart. Favorite food, I love all carbs. Favorite drink, water, tea, Campari with oranges and red wine. Favorite film, all Marilyn Monroe films. Favorite TV series, Breaking Bad and Mad Men. Reading now, Interpreter of Maladies by Jhumpa Lahiri. Motto, beauty is a matter of self-confidence. Good habits, wake up early and goes to sleep early. Bad habits, baking. Adores her two dogs J and Z named after the rapper. Hates liars and people that cut you off in the street. When she wakes up, she drinks coffee. Before going to sleep, she drinks tea. Address book. Favorite restaurants: Toto and Raphael in Tel Aviv, Mechane Yehuda in Jerusalem. Favorite coffee shops: My House. Favorite clubs: Gossip and Otto in Tel Aviv. Galleries: Alon Segev Gallery and Rosenfield Gallery in Tel Aviv. Favorite bar: Shava Bar and in Old Jaffa on Rabu Naman 2. Bookshops: Steinmatsky. Resorts: Rosewood, Mayacoba in Mexico. Furnishings: Aikin Ben Simon and Castiel. In another article for ynet.com news, Hollywood director Joel Schumer shares his vision for a bright future for his new film's Israeli star. She is amazing and I admire her, he says. If it were up to American director Joel Schumacher, who has worked with Hollywood's leading actresses from Julia Roberts and Demi Moore to Nicole Kidman, Israeli soldier Esti Ginsburg would have a bright future in the movie capital. After directing Ginsburg's in his new film 12, Schumacher believes the young model is going places. With Esti's looks and with a lot of determination, she could definitely have a Hollywood career, Schumacher told Yediot Ahronot in a special interview. After taking acting classes, you see she'll get far in life. I think she should be a James Bond girl. She could play that role wonderfully. 12 deals with the life of spoiled rich teenagers in New York. Ginsburg stars in the film alongside Chase Crawford from the series Gossip Girl, who plays a drug dealer, rapper 50 Cent, and Emma Roberts, Julia Roberts' niece. She plays the role of Sarah, a beautiful and popular girl who's busy planning her 18th birthday. It's a film about the Western culture today, Schumacher explains, about young people who dress like grown-ups and want to be cool but are actually still children. They're sophisticated on one hand but have yet to develop the senses adults have. Although they have raised in perfect environment conditions, they sometimes feel lonely and insecure. It's a generation which grew up on the internet and fast publicity through reality shows. It's also a film about bad parenting. The parents are preoccupied with themselves and their careers and are not present in their children's lives. How did you get to Ginsburg then? A New York casting director told me about a young model who lives in Israel, doesn't have any acting experience but seems very interesting. I set a meeting with Esti, and when she entered the room I was captured by her beauty. God, she's so amazing. I thought she would be suitable for the role of Sarah. Esti has a sort of sweetness, and I thought she would be able to bring her innocence to the character, helping us avoid the stereotype of the stupid blonde. After Esti flew twice from Israel to New York for the audition, I was glad to offer her the role. Schumacher won't stop praising his discovery. Esti has a wonderful role in the film and I simply admire her, he says. Throughout the shoot, the actors turned into a small family and Esti was like a Jewish mother. She cooked and prepared meals for us all the time. I wish she were my daughter. She is charming and not at all spoiled. Did she share any experience from her military service? Yes. She even sent me a picture of herself holding a rifle. So I told her this is exactly what the world needs, a blonde girl who can shoot. Chase Crawford and I were a bit worried about her and afraid that she would be in the front. I wouldn't stop harassing her about it and calling her to Israel. I only claimed down after realizing that she isn't a combat soldier. Thank you guys. I hope you have liked this video and please like and subscribe down below and let me know what you think. I personally really like her and I don't know why she doesn't have more of a wider appearance in the public, and why she's not more known. She's really beautiful and seems like a very decent, smart person. Please let me know in the comments your thoughts and like and subscribe for more. Thank you. Bye.